What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500 if we have time. Some interesting things to cover about the S&P 500. I first want to discuss what's going on with the XRP charts. Hopefully you guys remember, but you can see, I didn't actually talk about it yesterday, so you probably wouldn't remember it, but yesterday I made a video where I put the thumbnail, and I forgot to mention it in the video, an ascending triangle is forming yesterday, basically saying that there was 1 day left before we get some sort of decision, and you can see here clearly that that decision was granted pretty much at the end of yesterday. Starting off today, we did have a correction to the downside here, which was expected as most cryptocurrencies were extremely overbought for a majority of the time, or, you know, for the most part, they were trading pretty high up. You can see for the most of this symmetric, or for most of this 4-hour ascending triangle that was forming here, we were overbought and we're now starting to correct lower. And you can see this pretty much carries itself for most of the cryptos, as we were pretty high up for Ethereum and for Bitcoin. Even the S&P 500 was looking a little bit interesting as it was retesting its top resistance of what could have been a symmetrical triangle. We kind of got the answer we were looking for yesterday, but I'd like to confirm that today as to what exactly is going on right now, because there is a lower high formation here. And if we continue to reject off of here, then it's expected to continue to pull back down lower, and that might happen. But we'll see how exactly this plays out, because, you know, we could tweak it a little bit if necessary. We could move it like this and say, okay, well, we haven't broken out of it just yet. We need to know by maybe the end of today. So we'll see what exactly happens here. But you can see this slight tweak now says, okay, we're still inside the symmetrical triangle. We're probably going to see a little more consolidation and then a decision, which would kind of determine whether we're going to be breaking bullish and completing probably the rest of February to be bullish, or seeing a bearish reversal and seeing correction back down and probably bottom support here. With that being said, guys, definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's dive into today's episode. So guys, before we dive into the technical analysis, today is the last day here in Florida. I will be home later today, and then the videos will be back to normal with the normal studio setup, probably by tomorrow. Well, definitely by tomorrow morning. So definitely stay tuned for that. I do appreciate you guys, having no issues with the way the content has been made the past couple of days. It's hard to do it. I can't bring my setup with me, but soon enough it will be revamped probably in the next couple of months here. So I do appreciate all you guys for staying along with the videos here, and definitely let me know in the comments what you think about certain areas of Florida. Do you like Naples? Do you like Fort Myers? Do you like Cape Coral? Let me know about the southern part, what your opinions are on it. With that being said, guys, diving into the technical analysis today, you can see top 10 cryptocurrencies for the most part. Everything is in a consolidative standpoint as expected. You can see we're down about 0.22%, really not much. Same 1.99 trillion as we were yesterday, and most of the 7-day weekly charts here are fairly good. In regards to that, I mean they are bullish for the most part. We've been up 36%, 12%, 17%, extremely well, 50%. You can see if we just click on it, some of these coins are up 80% and 60%, which is incredible here. But some of these cryptos over the past week have been doing incredibly well. In regards to the 24-hour charts, it's more so just consolidation, which is expected after seeing major runs that we saw yesterday. It's expected that we see more consolidation today. And you can see now, jumping to these cryptos, I do want to talk about, XRP's 4-hour chart here. So what we've been looking at yesterday was we actually were able to determine that there was some sort of top price ceiling and an uptrend here. And these prices were going to give us an answer as to which direction we'd break to. Bullish break to the upside, bearish break to the downside here. Obviously, it determined that by breaking bearish yesterday or into this morning, seeing correction back down. So I don't think it's going to be huge, as the mouth of the opening isn't really that big, and the drop that we did have really isn't that big. So the only good thing I would say that we're starting to see is a healthy consolidation, as majority of us trading inside of XRP was extremely overbought for a majority of the time here. And you can see the reason we're starting to see this consolidation right now is we are intertwined with the daily moving averages, and we were overbought. So it makes sense that we're starting to see that. As you guys can clearly tell, prices did actually fall pretty low, so we did actually get stopped out last night, which is totally fine. It was expected and even anticipated, as we talked about it yesterday here. Prices heading lower were an expectation in regards to the way these XRP movements were forming here. And we went back and forth as to whether or not it made sense to just keep the stop losses much lower, closer to the 76 cent uptrend here. or whether we should just keep it tight, get stopped out, and then lock in profits not to be too greedy, and then get ready to buy in if, in fact, we do keep above the 77-cent support. And that's pretty much what we're going to play around with. So we were able to lock in profits from this point when we closed above here, and we were able to swing it all the way up to, for the most part, top resistance is over here to like 82 cents or 85 cents, sorry. So we were able to lock in a lot of profits right now. Prices did drop yesterday, though, to fall down lower. So it's only XRP that we actually took profits on. Ethereum and Bitcoin haven't really seen much more movements yet, so we have to just let that play out and then we'll decide. But I am ready to buy back into XRP. I just want to get the confirmation that we're looking for. Until then, I'm just going to be waiting patiently. You can see we made a ton of profit off this run here. The problems that we're seeing really rely on XRP being intertwined within its weekly moving averages here, and I'd like to see, and today's Friday, so I'd like to see by Sunday closure of this weekly candle, we have 2 days and 10 hours above this green uptrend here. That's the ideal scenario that we're looking for, because we are entwined with the weekly resistances, which is huge. So it is going to really come down to the wire here. So what exactly happen. So if we break through and close below this uptrend, which I think is less than likely though, but if we do, there's a chance we're going to continue to play downwards. Hopefully we can bounce off here like we did, and it is playing out exactly like we saw, months ago back in July of 2021 here, where we reversed off this and headed back higher. Hopefully we see the same thing happen with this purple support here. We rebounded off here and are starting to head back up higher. Hopefully we don't get rejected from these moving averages and we can actually close above this uptrend here to carry ourselves higher and maybe close intertwined within the weekly, which is also a big possibility here. Then we'll regain back on top of that, and then I do believe prices will at least start to head up higher, which is exciting. But you can see why this is a problem zone for XRP. Not only is the daily charts intertwined within the moving averages here on the daily, you can see this is tons of uncertainty. I'm hoping that we can bounce off this uptrend here, this green uptrend, and keep the line here as we are starting to consolidate out of overbought. We were extremely overbought at trading at like 72 on the relative strength indicator. Now pulling back down, we've fallen from 92 cents all the way down to like 79 cents. It's lowered ourselves from 72 all the way to like 64. There's a chance we could fall a little bit lower. I'm hoping that just with some consolidation over the next week, it would allow us to stay the course here and allow us to eventually head up higher. I don't want us to just correct as quickly as we headed back up. That's the ideal scenario here. But if we close here and things look good trading sideways here, and we lower ourselves on the moving average like this back down to 50 on the RSI, there's a very big chance we'll buy in again with anticipation of seeing that reversal breaking us through the moving average. But for right now, we're letting things pan out and play sideways here as there's a lot of things going on. Bearish break on the ascending fractal here, chances of a pullback back down to its moving average on the 4-hour. The daily charts are intertwined with its moving averages right here. With expectations, this is mainly just healthy pullback and consolidation. Hopefully you guys see that. And the only big thing that we have to pay attention to is the weekly chart, as we are retesting the weekly moving average. Hopefully we don't get rejected from that and we can actually close and stay above this uptrend here and eventually break through this moving average. That's the ideal scenario within XRP here. Obviously, the trades that we do decide to enter will be on Bityard. Hopefully you're familiar with Bityard. Link in the description if you want to check out Bityard, #1 cryptocurrency leverage exchange, as well as spot exchange, and also just a very beginner and advanced website for you guys. Not only do you have a live account to trade real crypto, but you have a demo account, and then you can also earn free cryptocurrency here, as well as daily mine cryptocurrency for free as well, which is really cool. If you click on this here, you can get brought to this page where you just tap it like this, and you're actually earning like free cryptocurrency that you can add to your account and either trade around with or withdraw, which is really cool. And then you would literally just click transfer, which is really awesome, and you can either keep it, or I believe there's BYD, which we're slowly adding up, which is the Bityard native governance token, which is soon to be listed, which I'm excited for, because as you know, crypto.com and even Binance Coin have done incredibly well here. So I'm just waiting patiently to see what exactly comes with that. But definitely make sure to take advantage of Bityard. Link in the description down below so you can stay tuned and stay in line with the the videos that we make here. In regards, moving forward now to the other cryptos, you can see for the most part it is mainly consolidation that we are seeing. Ethereum is also retesting this support level here, and I'm hoping we just stay above it, trade sideways enough to rebound off this uptrend here and help us break through this moving average, because I do believe strongly that the rest of February is going to be pretty bullish. So far, February has been extremely bullish. From February, when we started, February 1st, prices were 2,600, now we're 31. So I'm hoping more consolidation into the 16th would allow us to swing back up to retest $3,600. That's my thought here within Ethereum, is some consolidation right now, and then they anticipated break back to the upside here. Same thing applies with Bitcoin. As we are consolidating, finally we're back above this beautiful support here that you can see we had a tough time dealing with back in the past here, back at the end of January, where we broke bearish and shorted it. You can then see right now we broke bullish from this massive ascending fractal, and I'd like to think that this ascending fractal, it's only temporary consolidation. You can see in the past here when we've had these major swings, the major falling wedge, we break, and yeah, there's consolidation, but we end up heading higher, and the same thing happens here. Big break within our ascending fractal, swung up, consolidated, then swung even higher. This is just the start to an even bigger falling wedge fractal here. We just broke out. We're retesting this moving average, but I do believe this is going to continue after seeing consolidation, falling wedge, retest, moving average. Then we break even higher. That's the ideal scenario that we're looking for, as this is just the start, finally, to a breach in the lower high, lower low pattern here, and we're starting to finally create higher lows and start to create higher highs and head back up. So hopefully we can break through this after more consolidation for the next maybe week, and then we'll start to see some swings back to the upside. S&P looks okay. We'll see how today plays out, if we can finally either break above this uptrend here, or we're going to get rejected and break below. We'll see what happens. Otherwise, guys, it's pretty much going to wrap up today's video. With that being said, definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.